Hello everybody, this is White Wolf. We're going to be going live here. Feel free to share out, feel free to donate. And we're going to be talking about the illusion of time and that there is no time, so we have all the time in the world to do what we want in our lives. And that everything that you think is out of reach, or you felt like it's too late, or sometimes we feel like we're too old, or we're too weak, or we're not short enough, or we're not tall enough. Well, this message is for you to make you guys realize that time is an illusion itself, and we're here to debunk the illusion of time and to realize that we can have faith, that we can have patience, that we can have grace through the journey itself, and to be coasting on the journey and to be a part of the journey itself, because the journey allows you to expand upon your own creation and to realize that time is not slowing us down. Time has our best interests at hand because there is no time. Because time is an illusion. And when you understand that there is no times, there are no hours, there are no seconds, there is no waiting. We always think that waiting is the hardest part, but actually, when we understand that we're not really waiting, but we're just here, we're just existing, we're just resonating within the I am consciousness, we're just here, ever present, ever knowing, ever flowing. So understanding that you are not time, you are not based in time, you have all the time in the world, and that you understand that the universe is on your side because of the very fact that there is no time, there is no linearity. So when we're disassociating ourselves from time, we're disassociating ourselves from just the linear way of living, the linear way of seeing, and we're actually seeing it in a multifaceted, multidimensional way. Now that you're finally disassociating from your time, from your job, how long it takes, and everything, you build this stability and this patience and this faith and this virtue that you're able to follow and you're able to expand upon every time. So that was my quick introduction. This is White Wolf. Feel free to share out. Feel free to donate. You can book private sessions. My PayPal link is in the description below. Thank you for all the likes. PayPal.me, Jacob Dylan Wolf. You can see me on YouTube, White Wolf, the Oracle Loveline Wisdom. Facebook, BitChute, White Wolf, the Oracle 23 _ @symbol, Instagram, White Wolf 4741. So feel free to donate. Private sessions, 1 hour for $100, 2 hours for $200, and $75 for 45 minutes. So when we're allowing ourselves to go along our journey and to understand that we don't need to be patient, we don't need to be impatient, but we can allow ourselves to just experience and just to go at a steady pace. Because a lot of the times it's nice to accelerate, it's nice to be expanded, it's nice to be the great beyond. But I'm here to tell you that a steady pace will always get you where you need to be, because it's about purifying where you're coming from instead of where you're going. Because if you just keep going so fast and you have your foot on the gas, sometimes you will get tired of that. But sometimes find balance so that you can have a nice steady pace with your enlightenment journey. So when we allow ourselves to have a nice steady smooth pace and we're just going in sync with who we are, and we're not spinning so many different plates all at once. So when we focus on the one plate, then we'll be able to spin the other plate in the other hand. And then we'll be able to spin the plate on our nose. Then we'll be able to spin 3 plates. So, but if you're not ready to handle that, then you can, in a sense, can understand that, okay, maybe I need to start on that one plate. Maybe I just need to start on doing that one plate and get the repetition down so that I can be able to juggle more. And to give yourself more responsibility and more stability and more accountability when we're disassociating from time. Because we're disassociating from linearity, we're disassociating from not having what we want right at this moment, or being impatient, or being frustrated that it has not come yet. So a lot of us are waiting on dreams to pass, we're waiting on blessings, we're waiting on more ways of transcending the human experience. And a lot of that has to do with getting caught in the midst of falling back out of alignment because of time. A lot of people think time is money. You got to give all of your time to your job. You got to give all of your time to the things that you really don't like. You have to give all of your time to all of the things that you really just despise, that you dislike, that you do not want to do. And I don't think that's what we are as a human race. I don't believe we should just give our time and our energy to things that bring us despair. I think we should start feeding our time and feeding our energy to the things that we really want to do and are blessed to do, and that really inspire us to get past this linearity, get past this distorted way of living, and not be based in time. And I'm sorry, but the theory of relativity will say that you don't have to just walk a straight line. You don't have to walk a straight line. You can go a different direction. You can go north, east, south, and west. You can go many different directions if you really want to. It's just seeing if you really want to do that. If that's really what you want to do and you want to go for it, and knowing that anything in your life can change at any given moment. I just dropped a TikTok about this very thing, that we're all shifting timelines. It's a time to shift timelines and debunk these time warps, and to allow ourselves to tap into many different ways of tapping into realities and making them parallel and making it in reach and in sync with ourselves. So how much is a reading? Now I'm actually going to go live later and do some readings, but if you want to book a private session for 1 hour, it's $100 for 1 hour, $200 for 2 hours. Now 45 minutes for $75 is my discounted price. So that's my prices. So feel free to donate. You have to donate and tell me a time and a day where you're free. You have to donate before the appointment. So that answers your question. So when we're getting past time and linearity and feeling like we're stuck in a rut or a Groundhog Day in a sense, when we allow ourselves to tap into many different ways of experiencing multi-layered parallel realities, we're tapping into dimensional ley lines that are allowing us to shatter other timelines and pop time warps that are slowing us down. So what this is doing, it's altering the timeline. It's giving you an alternate version of your life. So when you understand this, you can, in a sense, get past the way that you're looking at things, the way that you're going about things, the way. And also, by the way, my PayPal link is in the description here, so I'm going to put it in there again. I'm going to interrupt myself, because I do that a lot. I interrupt myself a lot when I'm on my lives. So this is White Wolf. If anybody's coming into the feed, I think later I'll be doing readings, but right now I just have a channeled message. But if you want to book a private session. So when we're tapping into different alternate versions of ourselves, we're tapping into different aspects, personality traits, but also just different ways of seeing, and also just different ways of speaking into your life and speaking to the things that you want. Prophesy what you want, and understand that we're not based in lack. We're not based in all of these things that people think we should be. So understanding that you don't have to figure everything out. You don't have to know everything, but allow the question to drive everything that you do. Allow the question to initiate more out of your journey, initiate more manifestations, initiate more ways of believing, empowering, and alleviating different stressors. So if sometimes we can be just here, I think it's very powerful to just be here. I think it's very powerful to just relax for a minute. I think it's just very powerful to give yourself 10 minutes. And the reason why I say that is that if you meditate, you're doing all of these things. You're time traveling, you're omnipresent. Your soul is doing all of these different things all at once. Your soul in your dreams are helping other souls. So Your soul and your dreams are helping other people grow and expand and change within themselves. So we have to know that sometimes we have to give ourselves a break, in a sense, because our soul is working 24 hours every single day. And I'm only saying that because it's the only way that it's going to make sense. So our soul is always working overtime. People don't realize this. Our soul is working overtime. They're always getting that overtime pay. They're always working extra hours at the job site. And sometimes you need to give your soul a sense of recalibration. Okay? Because when you do this, you, in a sense, can allow yourself to generate an accelerated awareness, an accelerated timeline, an accelerated, exponential, infinitesimally aligned, perfected spectrum, a periscope, if you will. So when you allow yourself to have that, you're allowing yourself to become interwoven within timelines. And you're also just, in a sense, just tapping into who you really are, tapping into more of what you are, tapping into the root of what you are. And when you do this, a lot of things start to change because you're following what really speaks with you. You're following the breadcrumb trail, or you're following the path that is set before you. You're following everything that you want out of your life. So you're actually following through. You're actually giving some action. You're giving some persistence. You're giving it some sort of intensity. It's kind of like a micro workout, if you will. So sometimes we feel like we have to work out for like 2 or 3 hours, which I think is absolutely ridiculous. I used to exercise longer, but I don't exercise for like 3 hours anymore. Like, the micro workouts are kind of like what we do when we meditate, and also when we're getting away from the illusion of time. We're understanding that every day we have that sense of redemption, we have that sense of letting go, we have that sense of tapping in, we have that sense of giving into the sense and sensibility of who we are. So you're gaining that sense of sense and sensibility because you're more sensitive, you're more receptive, you're more likely to receive instead of the way you've been going about life previously. So when we're able to receive, we're debunking time. In a sense, we're really getting past time. When we're able to receive, when we're able to heal, when we're able to really just be and just go with it and just flow with everything in life as if it's just a magical, magnificent sense of manifestation. So allowing life to flow for you instead of having life play you. Don't let life play you. Allow life to flow for you. Allow life to go in sync with who you are. Because then you'll have the world in the palm of your hand. Because it will become more tangible, it will become more gracious, it will become more courageous, and things will just start clicking. Things will just start happening. So when you focus on that snap of a finger that anything can happen, and it doesn't matter what time says, it doesn't matter what society says, it doesn't matter what tradition says or religion says, but all that matters is what the divine says. That's all that matters at the end of the day. What does the divine say about me? What does the divine say about you? What does the divine say about the entire universe? Right? At the end of the day, when you have that reassurance of the divine, nothing can stop that. Nothing can change that. Nothing can alter that or discombobulate it in any sort of way. It can't change who you are at this given time because you are now. You are not the future and you are not the past, my friends. Or you can be if you want to be, but that I wouldn't recommend being the past. But we are the now. We're the right now. We're the present. We're the internal and external and eternal present. That's what we are. So when we allow ourselves to do this, we can get a sense that sorry, my girlfriend texted me. We can get a sense that we're on course, we're right on time, we're right where we need to be, and we are the state of being that we're supposed to be at that given moment. Moment to moment, experience to direct experience of all experiences. When you allow yourself to experience that, then you'll understand that time is not an issue. Time is not real. Time is a farce. Time is an illusion. Time is linearity, and linearity never gets you far because linearity is based in a straightforward gateway to lack. When we focus only on the linear, we will always go to lack. But when we focus on the multidimensional, indescribable, incomprehensible source of all creation, then it doesn't matter which direction we go because we're positionless and omnipresent at all times because we are the simultaneous awareness. So that is what we are. So, we're also going to be doing some healing energy. I just wanted to do a quick live. Spirit was telling me to get on here just real quick and do this live here because I was just thinking about time and waiting and things of that nature because, you know, when we're babies or when we're kids, we don't like to wait. We want to turn 20. We want to turn 40 or whatever we want to do. And you know, I had an old job where I had some coworkers say, "I never want to grow up. I never want to grow up." But if you take it and use it in a way that you can use it as a childlike innocence and also just a way of like, I want to expand and mature spiritually, but I don't want to lose that childlike wonder. I don't want to lose that imagination or that expression or that excitement or that happiness that I can channel from my heart and my divinity. That because what happens sometimes when we grow older, we get these jobs and we get so many problems and circumstances and stuff like that, and we totally change and we give our power away and we become a boring person, and then we use that as a way of making the victim consciousness impart on everybody else. And we impart that, and our parents impart that, and everybody in this world in their own experience imparts that onto everybody else and tries to point the finger. But then you realize there's always three fingers being pointed back at you, right? So we don't want to grow up and be that boring person that hates the world and hates themselves, and then they take their self-hatred out on everybody else, right? So they take their anger out on everybody else, and they blame this because of that, and my mom wasn't there, and all of this other stuff that happens in our life. But then we disassociate from that, and we realize that we're not anything. We're not an appearance. We're not an object. We're not a sense perception, but we are the internal. We are forever. We are ever changing. We are the internal grace of the divine. We are just consciousness itself, and nothing can change that. So we're going to do some healing energy real quick. I want to do this message real quick because I want to go live later, and I don't want to necessarily spend too much time on here right now because I do want to eat some more. So without further ado, this is White Wolf. We're going to be doing some healing energy. And what I'm doing is Stupa Mudra energy. It's what the Buddhists use. All you have to do is move your hands in a circular motions. You can rub your fingertips. You can move your hands in any kind of motion, and it doesn't matter, the energy is still the same. Egyptian symbols, anything. But accept this healing energy within your heart. And let's breathe out the vibration of love and disassociate from linearity of time, of impatience, of things that we can't let go of, or we feel like we've run out of time, which that's not a true statement at all. It's never too late. It's never too late. It's never too late. Nothing is so far out of the realm of the divine. Nothing can be so far out of reach, because we have the ability to redeem ourselves, and we have the ability to try it again, to do it again, to come at it from another angle, and know that we always have a second chance, a third chance, a fourth chance, a fifth chance. I don't care how many chances you have. Every day that you wake up in the morning, you get another shot at being a human manifested consciousness. Archangel Michael, Gabriel, Sandalphon, Raphael, Mother Mary, Saint Germain, the Intergalactic Council, grandmother of the tribal women, we're going to have the unicorns help us with our caudal chakra, with imagination, with grace, with new ways of empowerment. The Source Dragon is going to help us with a heart activation. And the Arcturians are going to help us reprogram our DNA. They're going to send light codes into all of your chakras, reprogramming the veins, the DNA, the blood cells, everything, your heart, your mind, your body, so that you can tap into the soul to help us come back to our higher self, a bionic blue light coming from the 30th dimension, surrounds all of us with psychic protection. You can also just rub your fingertips with Supha Mudra energy. We're going to have the Egyptian god Ra help us tap into Kundalini energy. And help with the container and the filter. When I snap my fingers, you'll come back to, you'll have a greater sense of clarity, you'll know who you are, and you'll become the oracle of love, light, and wisdom. And so it is. I hope you guys enjoyed that healing energy. I hope you enjoyed this message. I hope it really inspired you. And also just know that my PayPal link is in the description below. Just know that you can book private sessions with me, White Wolf, for 1 hour for $100, 2 hours for $200, and discounted price for $75 for 45 minutes. And I have to say those are good prices. Also YouTube, White Wolf, the Oracle of Love, Light, and Wisdom. Facebook, Instagram, White Wolf 4741, and BitChute, White Wolf, the Oracle 23_@symbol. Just know that I'll also be going live, I think, again tonight, and it depends on what Spirit tells me. To go do lives and readings and healings for $20. So if you wanted an in-depth reading, if you see me go live or whatever, or maybe I'll do it tomorrow, I don't know, I haven't decided yet. But anyway, feel free to share out, feel free to donate. 1 hour for $100, 2 hours for $200, 45 minutes for $75. And go to all those links, and thank you guys for tuning in, and know that time is an illusion, time is a farce, time is a lie. We're not all based in time, and we're right where we need to be, and we're who we need to be, and we're doing everything that we need to do, and we're all just doing the best that we can do. So thank you so much. follow, subscribe, and feel free to donate too and share out. Thank you.